Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Woo! Let's go, everybody. Good morning. JDM first on the board with the cone. Thank you, my brother. JDM. Boop, 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 boop. Thunderstruck. Good morning, everybody. Brad James, thank you for that donation. Thank you for that heart me. Good morning, it's Tone. SDMR, yes. Shelly, good morning. SMS, good morning. Palo with the white dove. Thank you, my Palo. Let's go, everybody. Tap, 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 tap. We got to get back to 200,000, folks. We got to get back. It's a must. Massachusetts with the Rosa and the heart me. Thank you for the heart me. Jose Almanza, good morning to you. Thank you for the follow, Robertson. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday for you here. Tap, tap, SM, Abdul Aldez. Hola. Hello, YouTube. Hello, my YouTubers. Yes, yes, yes. User with the goat and the heart me. Thank you, Mr. Dave. With the potato in Paris, the heart me. Thank you so much. Josephino with the white dove. Good job, Jose Malmanza. Good job, my brother. Remember, YouTube is open and the super chats are open on YouTube. Just hit that $ button at the bottom of the chat. Josephino with the white doves. Mr. Dave with the popular vote. Yes. What's up, JD Miller? Davion, good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Manny being Manny with the second potato in Paris. Jair Fonseca, good morning to you. Good morning, Elegant Fitness. There he is, Mr. Dave to the moon. Thank you, Davion, for the lightning. I appreciate you. We are at 5,000 likes, 200,000 today. It is a must. Davion with all the autumns and the lightnings. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you very much. How we doing in summer trading, everybody? Struggling a little bit? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for the follow, Wicked Monkey. I appreciate that. Marky Brown, thank you. User with the goats. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Dave. You're a pro over there. Hey, Torres, what's up over there on the tubes? Make sure on YouTube you're tapping the screen. All right, you're going to see the hearts come up on YouTube as well, all throughout the live, okay? Brad James with the lightning. Thank you for the follow, Slickery and Caleb. Would you ever seen the rain? We are at 8,000 likes. As soon as we hit 10,000, we'll get this party started. We are going to put all our levels in place for everything you want to look at. Throughout the live, in the chat, put the symbol that you want. Has to be the exact symbol. We will go over it here, and we will chart it out for you. As well, we do a little bit of education in here. As always, as you know, our VIP education community is open. $25 a month, $275 for the year, and we will train you on how to trade properly. Everything you think you know, you will throw it out the window, and we will retrain you so you start winning, okay? You're going to head over to thevosstrading.com. All weekend, you get in this weekend, you can start learning how to trade by us, okay? We have all the education courses in there. We have all the live training recordings in there. We got everything for you in there, okay? And we will help you get on the right track. Right now, if you're having red month after red month after red month and you've been doing it for a long time, it's not going to get any better. Let us help you, okay? Right now, the SPY, we are in a narrow state. We are in position 2. Here to the downside on the SPY. We're going to pull this back. Right now, you're currently under the 15-minute 200 here on the SPY. And we got room down to the 1-hour 200 currently on the SPY. We also got the daily 200 Zeus underneath that as well, okay? So on the SPY right now, you got to get back over 599.40 with a retest back up to 602.40 here on the SPY. You're in a narrow state, so be careful. We have room down to 585 hold number here on the SPY. All right, so be careful, folks. As we head up, back up over the whip zone, going back up to the upside here on the SPY, you got to get over 604, and you will have room back up to 605 on the SPY. Good morning, Tenny Flows. Good morning, everybody across YouTube and across TikTok Live. Kim, thank you for the heart me. Drone snaps with the TikTok. Thank you, Drone. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Anything you want to look at, put it in the chat right now. Apple, you got it. Let's do the Apple Rooney. Right now, Apple, let's see if we can finally get out of our own way here on Apple. We are in a narrow state on Apple, position 2, but we got the 200 on the 5-minute right above us at 200. We keep coming back to this 200 level. Has everyone noticed that? I've been talking about this 200 level for weeks, man. Weeks. We get over it. We come back to it. Key support and resistance area there on Apple, okay? Right here on Apple, let's put it back. You got to get over $200.20, and you have room up to 202. We do have some room on Apple to the upside here. 202, all right? So put that on your marker. We got to get under 198, and then you'll have room down to 197 on Apple. We're still stuck a little bit on the higher time frames. We're starting to get a little bit more room now, but it's Friday. It's Options Friday, so be careful, everybody, today. You must trade A-plus setups. On the VIP live training last night, we went over a lot of key things for all our VIPers so they don't get into stocks anymore and then they immediately get stopped out. That's going to help them tremendously, all right? Because right now in the summer months, we just don't have the volume that we do during trading season. So if you don't know how to trade and you lose all the time, during September through January, you'll get lucky and you'll have some wins here or there. But during summer months, June through September, not going to work. You're going to lose a lot. We are in a neutral state on Tesla. We are in position 1 to the downside here on Tesla. Let's mark these major support and resistance lines out. 15-minute, you're nice and tight in there, which is good. I like that here on Tesla, okay? Right now, we're going to pull this back here on Tesla. You're in a neutral state to the downside. Be careful. Just like the other day, we came back up. You have room down to 302 on Tesla. 302. Back to the upside here on Tesla. You got to get back into that narrow state. Anything above 325.38, you have room up to 332.50 on Tesla. Make sure we're tapping over there on the tubes. Good morning, Buckeye. Good morning, Supa. Good morning, Patron. OSCR. Oscar Health. It's the old penny stock. Let's see what we got on the penny. Right now, you are in a neutral state. You are in position 2 to the downside here on OSCR. Right above you here, you have the 5-minute 200. You have major resistance to the upside here. All right, we got some support on the 15 right beneath you. Let's get our hourly in play as well. Bam. We pull this back on the execution time frames here on Oscar. Right now, you're in a neutral state to the downside. You can look for a possible play off of 14 right here for a move back up to 14.15. You ultimately have to get over 14.41 for a move up to $15 on this. Doesn't look very good right now. Buckeye with the heartbeat and the popular vote, yes, AMD. It's a good thing you're on here, whoever asked for Oscar, because you probably would try to take that long, wouldn't you? Right now here on AMD, we are in a neutral state. Yes, it is on AMD. And just pretty much like everything else, we are in position 2 to the downside here in that neutral state. Boom, 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 boom. Right now, AMD neutral position 2. You got room down to 1250. 112.50 right here. 112.50. Because of the state we're in, I'm going to be looking for plays back to the upside today, okay? If anything goes at the open to the downside, I'm not going to touch it. We're in that neutral state. We won't have the move to the downside. We won't have that power, not in this state. So I'll be looking for plays back to the upside. Mr. Dave with the smiling face with sunglasses over there with the super chat. Thank you, Mr. Dave. Abdul, ABNB. Airbnb. Let's see what we got on this. You know, I've never used an Airbnb before. I want to try it out. Has anyone used Airbnb in here? Never done it. We are in a neutral state here on Airbnb. We are in the start of position 3 to the downside here on Airbnb. 5-minute, you're nice and tight. 15-minute, you have your 200 here. You're well below that right now, but that will be resistance coming back up here on Airbnb. We're going to look for your major support levels here now on Airbnb, okay? We got one there, and we got one right there. So we know right now we are neutral. We are in a bullish state to the upside, but we are in a bearish position. You bet your bottom dollar you're coming back to the upside here. You just got to get support. We got support here around 135. 135 area. You can look for a play back up to the 137 area. 50% retracement level on Airbnb. Don't try to take this short. You're going to get chopped up, okay? So look for a play back to the upside here. Carrie, where the hell have you been? With the heartbeat and the potato in Paris. Candy with the racing helmet. Yulibot with the heartbeat. Thank you for the follow, Desis. Thank you. Yes, we'll do Miss Market. If you are here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday. Let's go over to Miss Market, then we'll do Amazon. We are in a neutral state on Amazon. We are in position 2 to the downside. Hello, stinker. Where the hell have you been? They all come back, folks. We are in a neutral state. We're in position 2. You have resistance here at 599.40. You got to get over 599.40 with a retest, and you have room up to 602.40, okay? In this bullish neutral state and this bearish position, you got to be careful to the downside here, folks, because you will get chopped up. I'm telling you that now, okay? Let's go over to Amazon. So many times. Narrow state here on the Amazons. You're narrow. You are in position 2 to the downside. You can here in this narrow state get more room on Amazon to the downside. That's for sure. Let's find our major support level here to the downside on Amazon. We're going to pull this back to the daily, okay? First stop on this will be 209 and then 204.50 on Amazon, okay? Now, because you're narrow on Amazon, you could still get more room to the downside. Watch that 209 area. First stop on Amazon, 209. You want to get back over at 213.50 for a room back up to 214.50. Thank you, Tenny Flows, and thank you, Mr. Dave, for all the hard work over there on YouTube. XOM, Tenny. Narrow state on XOM. Mark that down, everybody. Narrow. Today on Fridays, you definitely want to look for narrow states. We are in a narrow state. The only problem is our position is not good. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 3 to the upside here on XOM. Let's pull this back right here. You're above Zeus, all right? That is major support underneath you right now on XOM. 115.50, Tenny Flows. You're narrow. You're in position 3. You do have one more leg that you can go up to 115.30. But ultimately here, you're in position 3 on a Friday. We want to watch the gap and nap. Does everyone know what that is? You gap up and then you just nap the rest of the day. All right. Or you could look Tenny Flows for a move back down to that 200 daily right there at 112 to the downside. I wouldn't look for any more of that. Hillary with the potato in Paris and the heartbeat. Thank you. Thank you, Stinker. Thank you, Carrie. And thank you, everybody. What else are we looking at? Put it on the board. Google. Remember, if you want to learn how to trade, if you finally said to yourself, enough is enough, I'm sick of losing, come over to our VIP. The VossTrading.com is where you're going to go. $25 a month, $275 for the entire year. This is where you go to learn how to trade. I will teach you how to trade, and I will teach you how to trade properly. Google, neutral, position 2 to the downside here on a Google. We're still going to map out our support and resistance to the upside as well. Very, very important here. On Google, we got to watch this key area right around 172, 1 hour pivots, and then 169 here on the Googs, okay? Right now, you're neutral. Right now, you are starting position 3. You have room down to 172. We will be looking for a move this way at the open, folks. All right, you have to look for the move back to the upside. If you're waiting out your 5, 10, 15 minutes, all right, that is your move to the downside. This is your 25% retracement level right there at 175, and then you can look for your possible shorts. Remember, the first part of the day is the most volatile part of the day, okay? You're welcome, Tenny. Powder with the heartbeat. Thank you, Tom. Yes, you come into our VIP, folks. You are going to learn how to do this properly. There's no doubt about it. I'm going to teach you how to trade. Your misery, your consistent losing will come to an end. And that is what you are looking for. Thank you for the follow, Stuart Teco Baba. Narrow state here on the Baba Rudy. How much more narrow can we get here on the Bobsters? Let me mark this out while we're here. We're going to go backwards here a little bit, everybody. All right, we're going to go a little backwards here on this one. Okay. Baba, we are narrow currently. We are to start a position 3 in this narrow state on Baba. All right, you have room back down to 112 on this. 112 here on Baba. So you are narrow. That we know. We also know we're in position 3. We have one leg down to 112, and then you can look for a possible reversal back to the upside. Remember, traders, on reversals, you need room back to where you're going. You don't take reversals into resistance. You're not going to go anywhere, all right? And that's where you get chopped up on Baba. Also on Baba, watch the gap and nap, okay? That is notorious, especially on a Friday, for the gap and nap. IWM, we are narrow, yes. You start position 3 here on IWM. We have room down to this 1 hour 200 on IWM, okay? Make sure you have that marked out. We're coming back up this way. Bam. All right, narrow state on IWM. Your starter position 3. You do have room down to 207, 206.50. Here, that's where the 200 is on IWM. But currently, right now, we get this move to the downside. All right, this is your 50% retracement level, right around 211. Mark that down, 211 here on IWM. If you open and you continue further down on IWM, don't take it, because you are looking for this play back up. You are too far from the heartbeat of the market, everybody, okay? Never forget the heartbeat. Hector Isaias, yes, with the potato in Paris donation. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for the follow, Simply G. Yes, it is. If you are here for the first time, hit that follow button. We appreciate it, and we would love to have you as part of our family. Gold. Let's see what we got here. We are narrow on a gold. Well, Let me get rid of all of these, okay? 316.20. 316.20. You are narrow here. You are in position 3 to the upside here on the gold-a-roonies. Let me mark this level out. We have a daily right there at 318. 318. I got to move that up. Hold on. Boom. Let's come back now. Gold, narrow, position 3. You got room up to 318. You got a daily pivot up there. Daily pivots are extremely strong, so watch that daily pivot at 318, all right? Here's your gap up currently. You get to 318. 50% retracement level will be at 315 for that pullback, okay? On gold. What else are we looking at, everybody? Paolo with the summer. SPX, there he is. Thank you, SPX, for all those donations. I appreciate you. Netflix. Let's go, let's go, let's go, everybody. We are at 50,000 likes. Got to be ahead of that. We have to get ahead of that, everybody. Everyone should be tapping. If you're just in here taking advantage and doing nothing, we will remove you. Right now here on Netflix, we are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 to the downside here on Netflix. Yes. We're going to pull this back. We got the hourly 200 right there. That's all we need. That's all she wrote here. Neutral state on Netflix. You're at 1208 currently. Hold number. You have room down to 1188. 1188 hold number here on Netflix. So you have room in that neutral state for a move back to the downside. Above 1220, you have room up to 1227. But watch that state. Jador Digital. Thank you, my friend. Dine with the follow. You're welcome, SM. Abdul Aldez needs to throw a super chat over there or something. You know what I'm saying, Abdul? Right now, we are in a neutral state on Tesla. We are in position 2 to the downside here on the Tesla-roonies. Did I mark this one out yet? Let me see. Falling. Looks like I did, right? Let me redo this here on Tesla. Let me redo this on Tesla. Free falling. It's a lot of your accounts, right? The free falling. Tesla neutral state position 2. You have room down to 302 on Tesla. 302. Mark that down, okay? Coming back over 324. I mean, you have room up to 325.50. Look at that state. It's going to take a lot for Tesla to come back through this way. You're going to be choppy on Tesla. Checking on with the potato in Paris. Yes, it is. Thank you, checking on. I appreciate that so much, and all our donations. Thank you, everybody, for all those beautiful, beautiful, beautiful donations. You guys rock. You guys rock. It's actually easier to do it on the phone. Mighty Mike with the rose. Remember, if you want to reload here on TikTok with your donations, go to tiktok.com/coins. All right? It's much cheaper there. Abdul with the super chat. That a boy, Abdul. That a boy, my brother. Look at those super chats over there on YouTube. SSJ, Miss Market. I'm excited. Never got them before. What are we doing, Spy? Hey, we worked hard on YouTube. Yes, on YouTube. Hit that follow button over there. Hit that subscription button. We're on every day. We are in a neutral state on SPY. We are starting position 3, okay? You have resistance above you here at 599. 599, 599.50, okay? On Miss Market. You do have room down to 585 here on Miss Market, but what you have to be careful about is look at your state. So to the downside, it's going to be like, it's going to be choppy, okay? I would look this way, okay? Every time I put arrows on the board, did you ever notice at the open we go in that direction? Katana Lim, yes, with all the shares. Kim Braden with the rose. Thank you, user. Thank you for all those roses. Thank you, BIG, with the follow. I know what you like to do, Big Fat. I see you over there. I can tell by the name. I know what you like to do. Good to have you here, my brother. We are in a neutral state on Meta. What position are we in? Here's where we are. Right here. What position are we in, everybody? Let's make sure we're all paying attention. Position 3, yes, we are in the start of position 3 here on Meta. So knowing that we're in position 3, we are now looking for a major support level, and we got one right here, okay? 676. Boom, we're going to mark that down, okay? And then we have the 200 right below us. We're also going to mark out to the upside because this market goes up, the market goes down, and the market goes sideways. Just because we're down now doesn't mean we're going to stay down. That is where novices get mixed up. Oh my God, look at that news. We're bleeding out. And then we start moving back to the upside and they freeze up. They don't know what to do and they start losing. We are in a bullish neutral state on Meta. We are in position 2 to the downside. All right here, 676. We got major support here on Meta. Write that down. Currently right now, that is your move to the downside. 688 is your 50% retracement level if you're taking this back to the upside here at the open. All right, you got to get back over 694.46, and then you'll have room back up to 708 on Meta. Tenny flows with the super chats over there. Yes, it is. Thank you, Teddy. A thumbs up hand gesture with the words T-O-P. I don't need, it reads it out to me over there, guys, because I'm on a different thing. That's funny. Walmart, thank you, Tenny. Thank you, Mr. Dave. Thank you, Abdul. I appreciate you guys. Walmart, we are in, and thank you, everybody over on TikTok, of course. We are in a narrow state here on Walmart. We are currently in position 2 on Walmart here, all right? Let me remap these real quick. Boom, boom, because I saw someone's from yesterday or the other day on here. All right, what do we got? Boom, boom, ooh, boom, right up to that 200. Walmart, currently position 2, narrow state. First stop here, we have room down to $94 hold number, okay? You have to get under 94 with a retest, and then you'll have room down to 93.50. On Walmart, you want to get back over 95.06, and you'll have room up to 95.74 here on Walmart. What else are we looking at, everybody? We are at 77,000 likes. Let's do a 1-minute tap blitz, everybody. Let's hit that 85,000. Let's go. Tap it out for 1 minute. What's up, Global? Global, you got to get in the VIP. I saw in the free VIP section, you said, how do I do this? Just go to thevosstrading.com, sign in Global with your WAP account, and just hit VIP, the monthly or the yearly. All right? It's easy. I love you, the great. He goes, Jesus Christ, I love you, brother. I love you, the greatest. Mooster Job, there he is. What's up, Mooster Job? Mr. Dave wants a little apple. Do you like red apples, Mr. Dave? Green apples? Or yellow apples? We are in a narrow state here on Apple. We're in position 2. We know we have room up to $200.20. Eventually, Apple's going to go here. It's been stuck for a couple days on the daily. Above $200.20, we got room up to 202 here on Apple, okay? Back under the whip zone of 198.29, we have room down to 197 here on Apple. We pull Apple back out here on the daily. All right, I'm going to take these off for a second so you can see this clearly. This is why Apple is chopping all over the place. It can't get out of its own way. Boom. Does everybody see that? It can't get out of its own way. Apple wants freedom, either up or down. It doesn't want to be stuck inside these moving averages. It doesn't like it. And on the higher time frames, you're going to see a lot of whip. All right, so that is why we are there. Now we have some freedom. We have freedom back to that 8. So keep a watch out on Apple for some better momentum. Powder with the rose, stinker with the TGIF, the believer. Thank you, Andrew, for the popular votes. Thank you for all those donations, everybody. I appreciate it. MSTR, yes. Let's see what we got. We are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 here on MSTR. All right, MSTR neutral. Position 2, we got some support we're coming into. First stop, 374, see it? And then second stop, 372. Neutral on MSTR. Watch these support levels, and you can look for a play back up to 379 here on MSTR. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. What's up, Income Knowledge? How are you? Hit that follow button if you're here for the first time. We would love to have you as part of the family. We'll give you a shout out right now. Hit that follow button. Narrow state on XOM. You are way up there in position 3. You do have room up to 115 area, 115, okay? But then you're coming back. You're way too up there in position 3. You will get a pullback on this. And also, I need you to watch the gap and nap on XOM, okay? Thank you, Income, for the follow. You're on a buy in gold? Okay. AMD. You're way up there, too, on gold, so be careful. That'll be coming to an end. AMD, this is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only. You must trade at your own risk, and trading is risky. We got a neutral state on AMD. We are in position 2 here on AMD, and we have room down to 112.53 on AMD, okay? Coming back over now, 120.26. You got to get narrow. If you try to get over that where you are now, not going anywhere. You have room up to 121.50 here on AMD. Lucas Edits, what's up, my brother? Don't be weird. Well, so low. Mark Bezos with the lightning, the heartbeat. Brian with the heartbeat. Thank you. Target. Remember, if you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. Become part of the family here, everybody. We want you as part of the family. And then if you decide to become part of the VIP family, you can start studying today and all weekend. So Monday, you will know what to do a lot more than you do now. TheVossTrading.com, $25 a month, $275 for the year will get you into the VIP. You will have access immediately to all our training courses, all our live training material. We got over 80 hours of training in there, and you will have access to me in the VIP chat. You're also going to trade every day in the simulator of choice. You are going to upload those trades that you take to our VIP, and we will review them for you so you become a better trader. In 3 to 6 months, you will be a better trader. Target. And then we'll head over to Oracle here in a second. Neutral, position 2. You are in a bullish state, and you are in a bearish position here on Oracle, so be careful with that. If you don't know what the hell we're talking about, you will learn all of that in our education community. A simple kind of man. All right, target, neutral, position 2. You do got room around $97.31, okay? And then $97. First stop here on target. Back to the upside, you got to get over $99.50. $99.50 on target. You must get back to the upside. Hillary, thank you for the heartbeat. I appreciate that. Let's go over to Oracle. Oracle, right now, you are narrow again on Oracle. Yes. Let's move this sucker up. Let's move this back, and then we got to map that out there. Bam. Let me bring this down. Bam. Hold on. I just want to get all your support levels in place here. Okay? All right. On Oracle, here's what we got. Currently, right now, you are in position 1 to the downside on Oracle in a narrow state. You got room down to 198. Hold number, okay? 198. If you get under 198, with a retest, look out. You got room back down to 189 here on Oracle. Back over 201.12. You have room up to 203. Remember, 70% of all new highs fail. Let's go. Let's go, team. What else are we looking at? Boeing. Be careful on Boeing. ATI is a little ripe on this sucker. All right, some of you are getting into trades on Boeing, and you got $3 per share risks. All right, because all you're thinking about is money, the $3 per share possible winner. Remember, the only thing we control in the market is what, everybody? Put it in the chat. Flood the chat on YouTube and TikTok. What is the only thing we control in the market? You got it. Risk management is the only thing we control. When you get into a trade, as long as you get into A+ 80% winning setups that we will teach you, that's all you control as far as entries. But you entirely control your risk, and that is what you have to get good at. We are in a narrow state, position 2. Boeing, you got some support here, $200, and then $198.50 support, okay? You got to get back over 204.24 for a move up to 206, and then 210 on Boeing. Folks, you only control your risk. You got it, Mr. Job Talons and Mr. Dave. Yes, that is the only thing we control in this beautiful market. Remember, VIP traders, you must know the trading creed, okay? Someone was supposed to post it this morning, and they didn't. Not surprised, though. All right, set up a new goal. Hold on, everybody. Be a simple kinda. The loudest one in the room is always the weakest one in the room. Let's go. IWM, what's up, Talons? How are you? All right, right now we're narrow here on IWM. We are in position 3 to the downside here on IWM, okay? We have room in this narrow state down to 207 and then 206.50. So mark this down, okay? You do have more room on IWM to the downside. In position 3, would I take this short? No. I'll be looking for this back to the upside, no matter how long it takes. You're playing Russian roulette in position 3s, everybody, if you're going in the same direction as that position is. The Qs. Candy! Thank you, my Candy. Appreciate you. All right, let's see what we got here. Qs, you're narrow. You are in position 3 to the downside, just like pretty much everything else, okay? We got our 15-minute 200 coming back to the upside here, yes. The Qs, you're narrow. You have room down to 523, everybody. Mark this level down. Major support level, 523. 523 on the Qs. Know your retracement level. That's where you are, okay? Right here at 529 is your 50% coming back up, all right? Thank you, Candy. What is that thing? Scarab. What the hell is that? I like it. Thank you, Candy. Yes, JPM. Keep tapping, everybody. We are at 110,000. Doesn't it feel good to be at 110,000 likes? Yes, it is. Over there on YouTube, hit that follow button. How you doing, Talons? We are in a neutral state on a JPM, a neutral 264.85. Let's see. We are way down there in position 3. Starting position 3 here on a JPM. We got to mark out our 200 on the 15, all right? Because coming back up, that's going to be resistance, right? You all know that, I hope. Remember, traders, what is support on the way down becomes resistance back if you break it on the way up. What's resistance on the way up becomes support back to the downside, all right? Remember that. Neutral, JPM, we are in position 3 to the downside here. You have a bullish state, okay? And you have a bearish position. Where do you think this is going? All right, so be careful. You have room down to 262 on this. Watch your resistance coming back up there around 266. Could be a lot of chop coming up today. And let me tell you why, guys. I want you to learn this, okay? So to the downside, we have a problem because we're in a bullish state. So we have to wait for that 20 to creep back down. And then once it does, then you can get good momentum to the downside. Now, as you're coming back up, we have resistance coming back to the upside, which was once support. So now you're going to have that problem, and you're clanging and banging, waiting for the state to change as you have resistance. And this what creates the whip that you all see with the tails. So you got to know what you're doing. You got to know your charts. User Lovesick with the jellyfish. User! Woo! Real slappy with the follow. It is June 13th right now. How many of you are currently red on the month? Who's red on the month currently? I don't do anything with IPOs. When you do anything with IPOs, Bramos with the follow. Me slightly, red on the month. Folks, we got to fix that. If you get into our education community, we have a whole half a month to try to get you green. Folks, the thing with IPOs is you're doing this. Look. Black 13. That's all that is. You got no data on the board. You know what you're doing. Thank you, Evan, for the follow. But the amateur trader says, I could get rich quick, I think, with an IPO. No, you're just going to get more poor, okay? Neutral state on SPY. You are in position 3 to the downside. We got room on SPY down to 585. The thing that's going good for SPY is that look at the bullish state that we're in, all right? So I would be looking more that way, know your retracement levels, than to the downside here on this market. PLTR. I mean, it's Friday, so you know it's going to be choppy. I mean, we know that coming out of the gate. So let me try to trade the first candle today. We are in a neutral state on PL. I thought this was going to the moon. What happened? Because stocks go up, they come down, and they go sideways. Until you start drilling that into the brain, you will have a hard time here. Neutral position 2 to the downside on PLTR. Let's get some support. On the 15, our first set of support is at 131, okay? Let's trade the first candle on a Friday because I can't control myself. Neutral. Position 2, you got room down on 131 on PLTR. 131, major support level here. Major support level here, okay? On PLTR. Are we tapping over there, Teddy Flows? Booster Job, Talons, Mr. Dave? You see those tabs going or what? Dr. Suds, thank you for the donation of the heart me. I appreciate you. JL Haba with the heart me. ACHR anchor. You are in a neutral state on ACHR currently. Let me redo this here from yesterday. Got the old penny stack. Let's see what we got. Anyway you want it. All right, ACHR. This is not a hard one. We are in a neutral state. We are in position 3 to the downside here, okay? Coming back up, you got resistance at 1050 and 1069. Get over 1069 would have moved back up to $12 on ACHR. Be careful, okay? You do have room down to 920, 926 area. That's major support for you. Thank you for the follow, Vicky FY Store. Who remembers Vicky Davenport? What movie? What movie was I think I'm saying it right. What movie was Vicky Davenport from, everybody? Soxel. Let's see. Who got it? Galvatraz, Warner Boy. Am I saying it right? Was it Vicky Davenport? Water Boy, yeah. Dr. Suds got it too. American Pie, no, close American. We are in a narrow state on Soxel currently right now. We are down there in position 3. $20, we have a support level marked from the other day. Watch that. $20 on Soxel. Look for this back to the upside, okay? Not this. Let's put in your retracement level here. That's your retracement level. Right around $21 is your 50% level that you'll probably come back to, okay? Good job, Mr. Dave. Manny being Manny. Herv Mathia, hello. You got it, Herv. You are in the right spot. Thank you, Herv. Appreciate you. Herv, if you're getting into VIP, the link is in my YouTube bio, thevosstrading.com, all right? Rongor with the rose. Oh, we got a notification here. Hold on, everybody. On my computer, what does it say? We got a new VIPer, Golden. Welcome from YouTube. Welcome to the VIP, Golden. Everyone, welcome Golden to the VIP. Eliante Ford with the follow. Thank you. Thank you. Amazon and then United Health. That plane thing is happening again, everybody. JetBlue yesterday. The American Indian plane company. Starting again. I'm getting closer to flying. We're starting again. Oh, man, those poor people. We are in a narrow state. Imagine that one survivor, though. That's unbelievable. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 3. You're at a key critical area here. 209. If you get under 209 with a retest on Amazon, you have room down to 204.50. Okay? Coming back to the upside on Amazon, everybody. Look, this is your gap down. This is your gap down. Okay? Boom. Off of this key critical support, where can you take it to? 211. Why? Because that is your 50% retracement level. If you come back to the 25% at 210, that ain't going to do it because no one's going to short this far away. So watch that 50% coming back up off of this for a reversal back up to 211 on Amazon. I'm a cowboy. Candy. Thank you, my Candy. Appreciate it. Thank you, Jason DeMont, with the follow. What else are we looking at, everybody? Put it in the chat. We are at 135,000 likes. Go hammer that 200. Do it as a team. Everyone, tappity tap, not nappity nap. Let's go. Tap, tap. If we all do it together, we will hit 200 in 10 minutes. Go! Microsoft. UNH and then Microsoft. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone here on UNH. We haven't had to say that today. We haven't had many whip zones. I'm a cowboy. All right, UNH, you're in the whip zone. Above 319, you have room up to 322.50. Okay, 322.50. Under the whip zone of 315, you have room down to 310. 310. But, of course, to the downside, you got to watch your state. Anything down with pressure, you're going to whip around until you get your state in place. Moose the job! Lulu! Lulu! He likes this stock, Lulu. Moose the job. Do you win on it? We are in a neutral state here on Lulu. We are in position 2 to the downside on the Looskies. Let's see what we got. Lulu. Oh, poor Lulu. We're going to give you, yeah, boom. I don't like that $50 there. I'm a cowboy. All right, you're neutral here on Lulu. You're in position 2. You have more room down here on Lulu. 235, Moosta Job. 235. Moosta Job, you got to get back over 248. 248. All right? Boom. Shabazz with the goat. Thank you, my Shabazz. How are you? We're at 150,000, everybody. IONQ. Folks, let me ask you a question. Why are you trading everything and anything under the sun? Are you going to trade IONQ every single day? Are you? Because if not, you're just GAMBLING. That's all you are. That's all you're doing. Remember, the trader's creed. What was one thing we must do, everybody? Respect who? And you're not doing that. We are in a neutral state on IONQ. We are in position 2 to the downside here on IONQ. I mean, come on, guys, especially in the VIP. If you're not listening, you're losing. You can pretend all you want. We will find out. Trust me. All right, here we go. IONQ. Neutral state, yes, you are in position 2. You have room down to $37 here. 37. Then you can look for a possible move back to the upside here. Under $37 with a retest on this. Let me give you another level, okay? There it is. That was easy. Whoa, 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 no. Start a fire without a spark. Under 37, you got room down to 36 right there. Mark that down. Okay. AMD, what state are we in on AMD, everybody? What state are we in? Let's see if you guys are paying attention. Yes, user, neutral. Neutral state here on AMD. You're getting close to a wide state. You are in position 2. Are you going to short this to the downside at the open? No. I just answered it for you. What else are we doing, everybody? Put it in the chat. Zen Method, NVIDIA. NVIDIA to the moon. Where are we at here on the vids? Where are we at on those vids? 142.66. All right, let's mark it out. We got to mark that because that's coming back to the upside. That is now, oh, we got support there. Oh, boy, we got some support there. He is. All right, NVIDIA, let's pull it back. Are you ready? You are in a bullish neutral state here on NVIDIA. You are in a bearish position 2 to the downside. You have major support here at 142.50. And then 142 whole number. Where do you think you're going? All right, but be patient. Be patient, everybody. Zed with the summer sun. Remember, this is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only. You must trade at your own risk. We are at 155,000 as we climb up to 200,000 likes today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jason Conant with C. Did I say that right, Jason? Conant. Are you French? Is that French? Conant? Could be. Could be French. C. We are in a neutral state here on C to the moon. Where are we here? We are at 77.09. We have a daily 20 right underneath us there. So we got to be careful, okay? We also have, see, every time I say C, Siri starts playing. You believe that? Isn't that amazing? All right, here we go. C, look at the state. I want everyone to look at this state right now. Look at it. Woo, woo, woo. Does everybody see it? Now I want everybody to look at your position. Woo, woo, woo. Does everybody see it? Would you want to go short here? No. For the love of God, no. But what the novice sees is this. This is all the novice trader sees. We're going to bleed out. We're going to bleed out. No, you're not. You're just going to come back up to the retracement level. All right? On C. I'm taking singing lessons, everybody. How was that? IWM. Narrow on IWM. We are down there in position 3, the starter 3. Since you're narrow, you have room down to 206.50. All right, that's major resistance there. 206.50. Ouch! What are you saying, Jake Vogel? I thought that was pretty good, Jake Vogel. American Airlines. Jake Vogel. Do you teach vocal lessons? You see what I did there? Jake Vogel. Jake Vogel, do you teach vocal lessons? Huh? We may be onto something here. We are in on AAL, American Airlines, and narrow. You are in position 3 to the downside on AAL. Let's see. Let's get you some support here, all right? On AAL. AAL, you got room down to $10. Narrow state, $10 area, okay? You're in a narrow state, so you could get more pressure. When you're narrow like this, you could get a move down. You know you're going to get your retracement, and then you can look to hammer that pig back to the downside, okay? On a lot of these. So just keep that in mind in those narrow states. When you're in the neutral state, it's a totally different ballgame. And we will teach you everything in the VIP about the different states, all right? You got to know your state. You got to know your positions. Someone on the VIP live training last night, there were 2 of you. Powder and Katana Lim. And Powder said, I don't know how I traded without knowing the state and the stock. Now do I go back and look? It's almost impossible. It is impossible. You can't do it. You can't do it. You're just guessing. Thank you for the follow, Tajir. Yes, MU. Remember, folks, after MU has a few good days, it gets choppy as hell. All right? So be careful. The yellow brick road. I thought this was going to the moon. No. You know why it's not going to the moon? You know why, everybody? Look at your daily. You're too far from the 8, you crazy bastards. Look at that. You're too far from the 8. All roads. Nothing goes to the moon. Stocks go up, stocks go down, stocks go sideways. We are in a neutral state, everybody, on MU. Bullish, neutral, bearish position way down there. Those of you that didn't collect your profits, shame on you. I swing trade. I just stay in it the whole time. I go to sleep. I don't worry because I'm great at it. All right, here we go. Bullish, neutral, bearish, position 2. You got room on MU down to 110.50 and then 110 hold number here on MU. All right, you're going to look for this, folks. You're going to look for the move back up. Microsoft. What are we at? We are at 162,000. Now the machine is ticking. We are a machine. Yes, 102.5. Keep tapping, babies. Let's go. You don't see anyone else on here that does this. Get 162,000 taps as a trader. We are, because we have the best team. We have the best family right here. And if you are here for the first time, hit that follow button. Become part of the machine. We are in a neutral state. You are in position 2 to the downside here on Microsoft. All right, you got your 5-minute 200 that you're currently under. All right, so watch that. We're going to come back to this in 1 second and give you a perspective on this. All right, right now we know we're neutral. We know we are in position 2. On Microsoft, you have room down to 470. Mark that level down, please. 470. Coming back up, you have to get over 474.57 here, okay? You got some major resistance in your way. Get over that with a retest, and you're going back to the bottom of the whip zone. 478 here on Microsoft. Remember, the super chats are open over there on YouTube. In the chat box at the bottom, you will see the old $sign. Click it and send Voss some love. Mighty Mike with the rose. Starbucks. I like it because it pushes the ALGO. After you guys send something, especially on the tickety, you notice how the numbers start going this way. Look, whoop, 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 whoop. It's a shame that they do that, but it is what it is. I don't make it. We are in a neutral state on Starbucks. We are in. I thought this was going to the moon. What the hell happened here? We are. Well, oh, Tootsie, here she comes. Oh boy, Tootsie's back. Where the hell have you been? Voss! We were going up. Starbucks, Oracle, PLTR. Now we're going down again, Voss. What the hell's going on? Stocks go up, they go down, and they go sideways, Tootsie. We went over this already. Go back on vacation. Starbucks, we are neutral. We are in position, start of position 3 to the downside. Tootsie's back. You guys kept asking for her. And now you got her. See, you called her out, and now she creeped back into our lives, everybody. All right, Starbucks. You got room here down to $92 on Starbucks. 92. That will be a major support level. Coming back up on Starbucks, watch 93.84, $94 level, okay? I miss Tootsie. YouTube loves Tootsie. Who here loves Tootsie? Say me in the chat. If you love Tootsie, put me. If you don't love Tootsie, put no in the chat. Who loves our Tootsie? Tesla, you are neutral, right? You're in position 2 to the downside here. You got room down to 302 on Tesla. 302, mark it down. They love Tootsie. Look at this. Holy moly, everybody. Shh, don't tell her you love her, though. She won't leave here. Anna Valencia, hello. Manny, mister. Shh, don't call Tootsie. We want to keep her where she is right now. She already came down here and raised hell. We are at 172 likes. Thank you for the follow, STC and Amanda Lincuster. Happy Father's Day. Thank you, Kel. Is that this weekend? Is Father's Day this weekend? Is it? Thank you, Fishing Midwest. Happy Father's Day to all of you. Don't worry. We'll be back on. We'll be back on this weekend. Don't worry. Voss is always here. Santosh, hello. Adriana? Then why the hell's your name Anna on here? You trying to trick me? Anna, Adriana? Will the real Adriana please stand up? Soxel. What was the name of that show again? When I am Voss. No, I am Voss. No, I am Voss. On TikTok, you would think we were playing that game with all the fake accounts. I am Voss. I am Voss. Will the real Voss please stand up? What was the name of that show? We are in an arrow state on Soxel. The Socceroonies. Let's map this out. Good morning, Akil. Hello. Spartacus. No, it was a game show. All right, Soxel, you're way down there in position 3. You got support here at $20. Then you can look for a move back up to 2033 on Soxel. You're way too down. You're way too far. You're coming back on Soxel, okay? What was the name of that show? Damn it. Kevin Curtis. Wife's name. All right. I'll believe that, Anna. Well, why the hell is she letting you use her account? SM, hello. Santosh, I don't know what the hell you're trying to say over there, brother. Yeah. I just block them. Aaron, make sure you block them. This is my only account. Thank you, Naya Tang. Thank you, Naya. See? You got to get in that VIP, folks. You got to get in that VIP. We will teach you how to trade for the love of God. Do you guys like losing every month? Is that maybe you like it? I don't know. Who the hell knows? Maybe you need it for your taxes. This is not financial investment or tax advice. But do you like losing? Thank you for the follow, Vanya. If not, get in there. We'll teach you how to trade. Let's go over to SPY. I wish I had me 20 years ago. Only charging $25. Could you imagine? SPY. We are neutral. We are in position 3 to the downside. Remember on SPY, we have room down to 585, okay? 585. I don't think we're getting down there, though. Keep tapping, everybody. Thank you, Teddy. Teddy flows. All right, we're at get to 200,000 by the time I'm done reading these names, everybody. God is good. Mighty Mike, Zen Method, Shabazz. I'm in no rush because we're not trading anything here at the open. Candy, Rangor, Dr. Suds, JL Haba, user lovesick he is. Thank you so much, Candy, Hector, Isaias, Mark Meza, Brian, Schurer, thank you, user, K. Braden, Stinker, Powder, Andrew and his believing, Market Cap, thank you, thank you, thank you. Adorable Dad, there he is, checking on Mighty Mike Paulo, Jador, SPX Gunner, Hillary, Stinker, what's up, Stinker? PU, Carrie, there she is, Carrie's back, Candy, Yulibot, Buckeye, user, Drone Snaps. Well, we don't want any drones to snap. We got enough problems in the air, you know what I'm saying here? Brad James, Candy, user, Marky Brown, Davion, Manny's still being Manny, that's what we want. Paolo, Davion, Mr. Dave, Josephina, Nina, user, Massachusetts, Paolo, JDM with the first gift of the day, Brad James. Thank you for all the gifts. and all the love. Thank you for all the taps, everybody. I appreciate each and every one of you. VIPers, we'll see you in the VIP chat here in 5 minutes. We will be back on tomorrow. We will be back on Sunday. Get in that VIP. Start learning how to trade. Stop losing for the love of God. All right? You don't need to lose anymore. I'm here for you. Have a good day trading. It's going to be choppy. Just wait. You only need one. Have a great day, everybody. We're at 193. Tap it out. Well, we don't have enough time. The market's going to